Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I uploaded a video showing you the King Cole Crescendo Aran yarn and the King Cole Fruitilicious yarn. I didn't have the patterns at the time, but I've got them now. I've also got extra patterns for this yarn as well. Now this is an older one. It's not like really old yarn, but they've had this for a while. This is a 200-gram ball of called Tropical Beaches. And believe it or not, this one's called Clearwater Beach. I've been to Clearwater Beach as well, quite a few times. And this yarn is really soft. It's a mixed blend. It's 70% acrylic, a premium acrylic, and 30% a polyamide. This one has got 200 grams in the ball. That's 557 yards and 510 meters or 510 meters. And it's a double knitting yarn and it's beautiful. There's a lot of colours in this. Now I've got this one and the other beaches. There's 3 different types. Is it 3 or 4 different types of the beaches yarn? It's all super soft. This one is called Paradise Beaches. Now there's one that is a variegated that's just called Beaches on its own. And this one is a double knitting as well. Double knitting in the USA is a weight 3 yarn. This one again is 70% acrylic and 30% polyamide. A little mix blend. This one is a 100-gram ball. So there's 278 yards, that's 255 meters, and it's made by King Cole. I'm going to pop that aside. And these are the patterns that go, if you have a look on my channel, you can have a look at the Crescendo Aran, which is brand new, and the Fruitilicious. It's super soft, the Fruitilicious. And these are some of the patterns that got brought out with this. Now this pattern number is 6221. And some of the patterns I've got in here are for extra big sizes as well. So these are cardigans, are beautiful. Look at these in all these different colours. And if you refer back to the video, you'll see all the 8 colours that they've got out in this. These are beautiful. They're very subtle colours. Nice and warm for that end of where the end of the summer gets a little bit cooler and going into the autumn. It's not the strong autumn winter colours. These are very pastel. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now there is this one that's got these 3 cardigans. This one's got a big collar. Most of them are knitting of these patterns, but if you've got a crochet pattern and it's of a cardigan, you can always use this Aran for it, this Aran yarn. You can use any yarn for any of the patterns that you do. It comes out best with the branded yarn that the pattern is done with. Now this one has got 3 patterns on it and it's number 6221. I'm going to go through quite quickly because there are quite a lot. There's this one as well. This is a really pretty one. The colours are beautiful. So you've got these colours here. That's 3 of the colours, and these are another, and this is another 3 of the colours. They've got that little subtle, as you can see in this blue, there's a little subtle colour change in these. So this one is number 6220. You've got a couple of pullovers or sweaters. So even with these 2 patterns, look at that. You've got cardigans, 3 different styles. And you've got pullovers as well with different necks on them. The same pattern in them. Do you know something though? I might find something very similar to do in crochet. It's got those little sort of baubles. And I could do that as a little back post. Or even another little string of baubles on it. I might actually work that in, even though it's knitting, I might work that as a pattern for a crochet that. This next one is a beautiful little hoodie. There is another one on this side. So this is, you've got 2 patterns in this one. And the number for this one is 6222. You've got this one you've got a cable knit one. This is really pretty. Got cables and bobbles in this. And you can do cable stitch when you do crochet as well. And there's one on the other side. And the number for this one is 6223. They're beautiful. I like this. I really like this. I like that style. This one is number 6224. That's pretty. Look at these. I like these. And that yarn is beautiful. It crochets so well. It shows up the pattern so well. It's nice and soft too. It's beautiful to work with. Now, I don't know how to... I don't know about knitting, but it crochets absolutely amazing. And in the knitted style here, these look beautiful. I love that. That is beautiful, that. This number for pattern is 6224. Then we've got this one. This is a baggy style sweater. The number for this is 6225. And you've got another sort of baggy type sweater on this side. I do wish though that a lot of King Cole's patterns are for knitting. And you can do crochet sweaters in this yarn. It's just a little pity that there's not so many done in the crochet. You can use your other crochet patterns. I've got crochet patterns that's done in different yarns, and you can use that yarn in it. So any crochet pattern that you might have, and especially if it's a King Cole one, you can use these new crescendo Aran yarns, or any Aran yarn that they're done. And that one's pretty. That's just like a sleeveless sweater. And this one on this side's got a slit up here. And the number for this one is 6226. And they're very easy patterns to follow. Now this is a little two-piece one. This is a little cable two-piece. You've got the cardigan on the outside, and I think that one in there, that one's that vest type on it. It's really pretty. You can wear them together or wear them separate. That is beauty. So that is easy cable, and that one says easy knit. So it just means it's straightforward patterns. Now the number for this one is 6227. Now onto the Fruitilicious. Look at this. This is really pretty. That yarn is beautiful. I've made a blanket in this yarn. I'll show you a picture of it. So that's the blanket that I crocheted, and I haven't done the video for it yet, but I'll get that uploaded soon. This is a beautiful yarn. Now the blanket that I showed you the picture of, it took 9 balls of yarn for this, because it is a chunky yarn, but it's soft and it's warm. Now it won't take a lot to make something like this. And look at these beautiful little garments. You've got a sweater, a cardigan, and a little sleeveless top. It tells you here what you need for... I'm trying to see what amount of yarn that you're going to need for these. I am allowed to show you these patterns. It doesn't actually... Here we are. The sweater is 2 balls of yarn. The slip over is only 1 ball, and the cardigan is 2 balls of yarn. And there's 100 grams in each ball. But just remember, it's a thick yarn. So I think there's only like 86 meters or something in it. But that little sweater is only made with 2 balls. I don't even know if it'd be 2 full balls. And this is only 1. And the little cardigan, I think, is only 1. The slip over and the cardigan's 2. The sweater's 2, and the slip over is 1 ball. And the number for this one is 6237, and it goes under the Fruitilicious yarn. This one here, this number is 6240. Look at that. You can do that for crochet. You can do that for crochet. 2 big squares. you're going to miss some stitches in here. You're going to make an, or you can even start it as a neck. I'll need to work out how to do something like this. Big squares, sew up the sides and do a neck and put some buttons on it. Now, the other one is this pullover. So this is about a 5. I would say she's about 5 years old. Now, it's here. The poncho takes 4 balls for the smaller size, 5 and 6 for the bigger sizes. So it's 100 grams in each ball, and there's 80 meters, which is 87 yards. Now the sweater takes 2 balls for the smallest size, 3 for the 3 other sizes, and 4 balls for the biggest size that's in here. Now I don't know if it's got ages. It's just got all the chest sizes in it. But that is beautiful. Now this one, look at this blanket. This is a knitted one, and again, you could do this as crocheted squares. They could do it as half treble crochets. That's a half double crochet if you're in the USA, and you could make these squares and sew them together. Or do your chain, and you can do this section in that one, and then that section in that one. Change your yarn to that, and then back to that. Now, the number for this one is 6241, and it makes a stunning, soft blanket. Beautiful, absolute, for children, for babies, for adults. Now, it tells you blanket 1 takes 4 balls. There is another one that says, oh, there must be clothes. Yep, there's 3 different blankets. I don't know if there are little teddies in here. Is a little teddy? Yep, right arm, left arm, head. The little teddy is there as well. So it tells you the teddy just takes 2 balls. Blanket 3 takes 4, 5 or 7, depending on the size. Blanket 2 is 2, 4 or 6 balls. And blanket 1 is 4, 5 or 7 balls. And there's 3 blankets and the teddy. And the number for this is 6241. And that yarn, as I said, is like, I would say it's like a weight 4 or 5. It's sort of Aran to chunky. This is super soft. And you could use other King Cole yarns for these patterns. Now look at these little dresses. These little dresses are really pretty. That's the back of it. This is quite a thick one, so there's quite a little bit in that. You've got this little sweater. And this one is number 6238. And you've got another little cardigan and 2 dresses. You could even take this pattern, use one of the different maybe chunky or Aran yarns, do a larger size and make that into a coat. You could do that as a coat. So you don't always, with that yarn, you could try it out with something else that King Cole do. They do lots of chunky yarns, lots of Aran, lots of DK, 4-ply, super chunky, beautiful. Now that one again is 6238. This one here, a different type sleeves. This has got like the pointed sleeve on it. That's pretty. And there's, look at that. You could do that as a jacket. This yarn is really warm. It's nice and warm, and it will make a lightweight jacket when the sun's out, but it's still chilly and cold in the autumn. You could still put that on and wear it. Now the jacket, it says for the biggest size is 5 balls, and the biggest size of a sweater is 4. So the smaller sizes, it'll be less yarn. And the number for that one again is 6239. And these are all the new patterns for the latest 2 yarns. And this one here in the Fruitilicious, that is so pretty. That jacket is beautiful. And there are several other little jackets. And there's a little hoodie. Now I did a video just recently for a hoodie jacket. And I've got some of the Fruitilicious left, and I think I might use my pattern that I've got in my head and use the Fruitilicious on it and see what it looks like. So you can chop and change. But what you'll remember is, if you've got a crochet pattern that's maybe done in an Aran, then if you use a chunky, it'll come out bigger. So just remember, if you're using one of King Cole's other patterns and you're using a different yarn, thicker yarn or thinner yarn, it'll come out bigger or smaller. So don't be afraid to experiment with these patterns. They're recommending the amount of yarn you use for these and that yarn, and you should get that result if you follow the pattern correctly. But you can use it for other yarns. But do remember, if you use a double knitting, then it'll be smaller. And if you use a super chunky, it's going to be bigger. That is pretty. Now these ones, it tells you the biggest size is 4 balls for the hoodie jacket, 3 for the collar cardigan, and 3 for the waistcoat. That is pretty. Now, we're going on to these. You might say, oh, these are summer ones, Alison, but in the autumn, you still get some nice warm days in the autumn, and that would be nice underneath a denim jacket. So a lot of these, and these are larger sizes, these ones. So don't be afraid to use the darker double knitting. All these are done with double knitting yarns. So you can use King Cole's other yarns. And look, some of these, even though it says tropical beaches, some of these colours are nice and autumny as well. They're not all just for summer. So don't think, oh, that's a summer pattern, I'm not using it. You could do that to here and then add sleeves. So this is a tank top, and the number for this one is 5888. These patterns have been out for a bit longer. Now you've got that one, a little A-line top, but if you did that, try that, something like this, in the glitter glitz, in that glamour glitz, and you could make yourself a nice Christmas top. So it tells you the tank top, it tells you 1 or 2, if you're doing the larger sizes, 2 of the 200-gram balls. If you're doing the A-line top, 1 or 2. So the most you're going to need up to the biggest size in this is 2 balls of the yarn, and it goes right up to a size 50. Now this one also does larger sizes. They go up to a size 50 chest. This one is number 5887, and you've got this beautiful sleeved, half sleeve top, and again, double knitting yarn. The glitz is double knitting yarn as well. So you could make this in that nice, if you look on my video for that glittery, glitzy yarn, you could still make something like this for Christmas to wear, or a beautiful cardigan. And it's beautiful done in this beaches yarn. I think that's not the one that I have. And there is a lot of different colours in this. So don't be afraid to use other yarns and try it out and see what it looks like. If you use a different yarn and you don't think the sleeves are going to be longer, you can put extra rows on it. Just write it down, how many extra rows you've done. If you've got shorter arms, then you can do less rows. You can change these a bit so it fits you, or you can drop down a size or go up a size, if you know what I mean. There's nothing stopping you from doing this in an Aran yarn. If you do it in an Aran yarn, it's going to come out bigger. So if you're maybe a size, if you're a size 46, then maybe do a size 44 or a 42 and see how it looks. So you can change it. And that one is 5887. Now this one is 5886, and we've got a really nice cardigan here. Now it says one size, but there is larger sizes on this. And it says easy knit, and this is a little throw. There's a little throw. The number for this is 5886 for this pattern. It tells you the materials you need. The wrap is 2 of the 200-gram balls, so that's 2 of these, this size. And the jacket is 3 of that. So if you had 3 of these, you should be able to knit that jacket. But again, if you've got a jacket that's crochet and it's double knitting, give this yarn a try in it as well. Brighten up your autumn, brighten up your winter. You don't need to wear drab colours in the winter just because it's winter time. A lot of this yarn is really soft and warm. A lot of this is really warm. This is super soft. I love this. I absolutely love this. I was making some granny circles with this yarn. I want to make a granny circle blanket, but I've got a little twist to it. There's a little thing I'm doing that's different with it. It's beautiful and warm. So don't be afraid to change the yarns in these. Look at that. That is pretty. There's a lot of double knitting yarn that's in autumn colours as well. And you could use this pattern and make this in any colour that you want to do it in. So this one is 5885. And these are all the larger sizes. They all go up to a 50-inch chest, from a 32 up to a 50. And if you change the Aran, if you change the yarn to something thicker, these are going to be bigger. They're going to be bigger. So your size 50 might turn out to be like a size 56. So if you're bigger, you can use these patterns with different yarns and suit yourself with them. That's so pretty. But you could do that in white. You could do that in white. You could do that in a gold or even a glitzy black or a glitzy red for Christmas. You could do this in a variegated black and red and green for Christmas as well. Make yourself a Christmas sweater. And look at that. That should, do you know, with that, you could stitch the sides down and make that longer and make it into a dress. You could make it into a really nice sort of beach dress as well. Use your imagination with some of these patterns as well. That is so pretty. And again, you could use something different, something glamorous, something glitzy. I keep saying glitzy because we're in the beginning of November now, so something glitzy coming up for Christmas time. You could do that. You could do the very smallest size in a 4-ply if you're a smaller size, a much smaller size, or for teenagers or toddlers, you could do this as well. Easy to change that one. Now this one is 5883, and look at that tank top. Again, that would make a nice little evening top. And then you've got this one as well. If you change the yarn to something chunky, you're going to get a little oversized sweater as well. Kids love all those oversized things, don't they? If you do like the smaller size and then use a chunky yarn. So that is that one. This one's pretty. Now let's see what this one's used. This one has used King Cole Tropical Beaches. Now, it doesn't say what one the pictures... Oh, it's used... The tank top was done in Venice Beach and the waistcoat was done in Olympus Beach. I haven't had more of these beaches ones to show you, but that is beautiful. Look at these colours. Look at these colours. You can use... That would be beautiful. This would be beautiful done in that 3D shell pattern that I did. That would be beautiful because that is also double knitting. So you could do that shell pattern. It doesn't matter what yarn you use with that. The 3D shell blanket that I did with these tropical beaches, and you get different types of blankets. I like that. That is beautiful. This is so soft as well. I keep putting my hand on it and it smells delicious. Smells just like new yarn. So the number for this is 6124. You've got this beautiful vest and a beautiful sleeveless sweater or tank top. That was the name I was looking for earlier, tank top. Look at this one. This is a beautiful pattern. Now these go up to a size 42, these ones. But again, if you use a thicker yarn, you'll get a bigger size. So this is a little two-piece suit. You've got your cardigan and your tank top. The number for this one is 6123. And then you've got this. This is really pretty. Now, you could do filet crochet if you've got... Now, you could do filet crochet, and I still think that if you crochet whatever stitches it tells you, and do that as a little filet crochet where you're leaving the little boxes, you'll get something very similar. Now, the yarns that are using for here is the King Cole Tropical Beaches. The sweater is done in Miami Beach. The cardigan is done in Pineapple Beach, and the tank top is Pineapple Beach. So this one is Pineapple Beach, and this one is Miami Beach. And the number for this again is 6123. So you're getting 3 patterns in this one booklet. This is really pretty. This one goes up to a 42, and this is a knitting one as well. That's nice, just white. Now let's see what this is done in. The sweater is done in the Paradise, the King Cole Paradise Beaches. And the top is done in the King Cole Paradise Beaches. And this is about the Paradise. The Paradise is all these, I would say almost like candy colours. They're nice bright colours. They're not pastel baby colours. They're nice bright pinks. This one is a strawberry daiquiri. This one, this Paradise Beaches one, it's a double knitting yarn. This one, I didn't say that at the beginning. This one is strawberry daiquiri. And that is beautiful. But look, that actually matches in with that, with all those pinks. So if you want to do something that's maybe got pink sleeves and that on, or that on the sleeves and that on the body, you can mix and match it as well. So that's that one. That is 5617, and these are the 2 patterns that are on this one. That's pretty. I like this cardigan. I like this. And again, this is out of the larger size range. So this one goes up to a 50-inch chest. Now look at that. That is so pretty. That's pretty. Look at those. They're really pretty, those. Now this one, I think this is the Paradise Beaches. This is again is the Paradise Beaches. The colour is pink gin and white Russian. So that one is pink gin. So that's lighter than this strawberry daiquiri. And that one is white Russian, and it's a cream one, where that one is just your white. So that one is White Lady, and this one is the Pina, is it Pina Colada, that one? I didn't tell you what that was. That one is shade Pina Colada. That one there is Pina Colada. That's pretty, and these are bigger sizes. Now this one, again, it says size inclusive. Goes up to a size 50. Now these ones are the Paradise Beaches again. The shade Silver Martini and Strawberry Daiquiri. Now that is that one that I've got. That's the Strawberry Daiquiri. And that's a beautiful sweater. And this one is the short sleeved tank top version. And what did I say that one was? The Silver Martini. And the number for this one is 5615. This one here is 5616, if I didn't tell you what that one was. That's pretty. Now what's, how many balls? The biggest size will take 6, and the vest, the biggest size will take 4. So that's only 400 grams. That's not bad to make that in a size 50. Now we've got some, this one is a kiddies. So look at that. That's that Strawberry Daiquiri and the Pina Colada, and then that, what was that, pink gin, that one. Now these go up, these are from a 22 to a 30. These are 2 pretty patterns as well. And again, you can use the other colours for this. You could even use the Paradise Beaches on this. Or there is another one that's Beaches. It's just called Beaches, and it's got a lot of baby colours in it. You could use that too. And again, this one goes up into the larger sizes. This goes up to a size 50. And this is the Pina Colada and the Blue Jamaica. Look at that. That is beautiful. And that is Blue Jamaica for that one there. And that one is the Pina Colada. Beautiful colours. And who's to say you don't need to wear that in the summer. You could make that and brighten up your Christmas. Wear it and brighten up the winter as well. Now this is really nice as well. Look at that. It's made with those two pinks. The strawberry daiquiri and the pink gin. And this goes up from a 22 to a 30 inch. So I would say maybe that's from a 6-year-old, maybe up to a teenager. And definitely pink gin, strawberry daiquiri, and the other one is electric lemonade. That one there is electric lemonade. That is beautiful. That is you could do that bean stitch in a crochet. If you have a different cardigan pattern, only do this part with 3 buttons, and you could easily use that in a crochet pattern. That would be nice to have seen that in a crochet pattern. But I'm definitely going to try it. I'm going to definitely take where it tells you to cast on 91. I could do a chain. I could do a chain of 91 and then try and follow the knit 1, purl 1 to the last stitch. It's just knit 1, purl 1. Then that is called the Irish moss stitch, and you can do the moss stitch in crochet. That's like a little dress. Look at that, it's pretty. I like that. And that's just a different open type cardigan. And the number for this is 5612. So these ones, let's see this one. We'll have a look and see what this is. Again, larger sizes goes up to a 50 inch. King Cole does do up to the 50 inch. Now this one is Bora Bora Beach and Parrot Beach. So the sweater is the Bora Bora Beach and the little tank top is Parrot Beach. But they're beautiful. You don't need to just wear that in the summer. It's nice autumn colours as well. It's pretty. It'd be great if you were out somewhere in the autumn. You could wear that. Still keep you warm. This one, again, is the larger sizes, goes up to 50 inches. Now that one is 5977. And this one is 5978. And the two on this one are these. These are beautiful. Look at that. And in case of me repeating myself, you can use King Cole's other yarns for this. So the sweater is done in Lara Beach and the top is done in Clearwater Beach. So this one is done in Lara Beach and this one is the Clearwater Beach. And that is that one. And look what it knits. I would crochet up like that as well in these nice bands. It's beautiful. It's so soft. This is a 200 gram ball. The rest of the beaches range are 100 gram balls. And again, the number for this is 5978. And then you've got this one. Look at that one. That's beautiful. You could still make that for spring, for summer, for autumn, even for winter if you're in around the house with a blouse underneath it. Now this goes up to 50 inch as well, from 32 to 50 inch. The number for this one is 5979. That one is 5978. And this is the two. Oh, that one is bright. That is a summery one, isn't it? Again, you could use that pattern and find another King Cole double knitting yarn and find your favourite one and try it. And I really like that one with the buttons down the front. And these are done in the tropical beach is Sunset Beach and Copacabana. So the waistcoat is done in Copacabana Beach and the top is done in Sunset Beach. So that is Copacabana and that is Sunset. And the number for this one is 5979, and this goes up to the extra large size as well, goes up to the 50 inches, and that is the patterns that I've got for this month. And it's just a pity that I didn't have the Fruitilicious and the Aran patterns at the same time as I had the yarns, and I would have showed it along with the yarn as well. And I've used quite a bit of it, so it's not as if I've got some individual balls that I can show you. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for spending some time with me. Please subscribe to the channel. Help my channel to get seen. It's completely free to subscribe to the channel. And if you click on the bell icon, YouTube will tell you when I put another tutorial up. And if you want to become a member of the channel to help with the running costs of the channel, you can click on become a member, or you can click on the link to my coffee page and make a small donation, the price of a cup of coffee. It all helps to keep the channel running, and it all helps to keep my yarn stash going, getting crochet hooks when some of them, I've got a few that the numbers are rubbing off on it because I've had them for so long, and these are really good. I might try a Sharpie pen and put the numbers on the back of it, but these are clover hooks, and they're really good. Are these the clover hooks? These might not be the clover hooks, but it's a clover style, and I love using these flat crochet hooks. They're really good for my arthritis. And again, I've got some swelling in my knuckles and my joints again. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.